Hello, my dear. It is Gypsy Medium Emary. Thank you so much for reaching out to me. I'm sorry we weren't able to do an in-person reading, but I do have your questions, and I'm going to do the best that I can to tune into them. So your name and info will be confidential. I will only focus on your questions. So we're going to do a quick prayer to clear out the energy. And then with your name, I'm able to tune into your questions and read the tarot cards. So we ask the universe now to reveal to what she needs to know in this present time. We ask that the information that comes through may come through as accurate, specific, and detailed as possible. We ask that my spirit guides and angels help me bring forth what she needs to know for her job and her career, with her questions that she asked me. Again, that the information comes through from the white light only. Amen. Alright, so let's tune in here, hon. Alright, so your first question is, will I stabilize my career direction and begin to work before the 2nd of July? So, alright, let's ask here. Will be able to stabilize her career direction. Will she be working before the 2nd of July? Will her career be stabilized? And will she be working before July 2nd? Okay, as I tune into the energy, it seems like you won't be fully working, like full out. But I can't say no either, because there's this weird feeling that something will already be like, I think you'll already have something, or maybe you'll have a job, or maybe there will be already something in process for you. I just don't see you like fully like working, or like working before then, before the 2nd. I see that you already probably have something in the process, something already like set with someone, and then after I do feel yes, but before I feel like there will be something where you like lock it in, and it's like you gotta wait, or you're gonna be in the process. So it's not like, I don't see complete stability before July 2nd. I'm going to pull out 2 cards for this. Will she have stabilized before July 2nd? Yeah, so this is the energy for me, that maybe that there will be like something, there will be like an option already in the air. Not in the air, but there will be something ready in the process. So it's not like you're going to be completely lost and be like, what is going on? I have nothing set. It's July 2nd. I have all this time and nothing has come about. But there will be connections. I feel like you will already have something locked in. When I mean locked in, like you already like set something with someone, but it's not going to start right then. It's not going to start right away. And that's what the Page of Wands for me is. It's the concept that it's like you're in exploration, but you're in exploration. So it's like things will be coming to you. You won't be completely like, what's the word? Like stumped. You won't be completely stumped. There will be something in the process. I just don't see you starting like before, like right away. Maybe you have to wait, or maybe it's a process, right? When you lock in something with like with the head person, and you have to like wait, or they little by little start giving you more stability with this person that you'll be doing work with. So that's what I'm picking up. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's the best way I can describe the answer to the first question. Now we're going to go to number 2, which number 2 is, the reason I ask is that my severance benefits undone. Yeah, so you're saying that your severance benefits end. So I wouldn't completely worry, because I do feel like there will be something like already in process. It's just maybe, I don't know how this can work, but like just kind of hang in there. I don't know how else to tell you, because I do feel like there will be something in lock. It just won't happen, like you won't start that work right away. So kind of like you have to hang in there and pray a lot to your angels. But I do feel like you will be okay. Will I be working in an office or remotely at home? So let's ask here. Will you see, that's an interesting question. See, that's an interesting question, which I'm already tuning in for you. I see you doing both. I see you doing both. I will. Yeah, that's a good card. I do see you working at both. There's this feeling of being back and forth, so it'll be flexible. There's something about this work that you will be attracting, or that work that I said that will be in the process, where there'll be something flexible about it. It's not like you completely have to be in the office, or you're only at home. I feel like you can sometimes go to the office, you can go at home. There's something flexible, and there's something where I do feel like you'll be able to do both. That is what I'm picking up. And I do see you doing possibly more than one job, or maybe like juggling a couple of things, doing different maybe projects, or kind of like work. So that is where I want you to be open here, because that is kind of what I'm picking up. I work endless hours at a Royal Caribbean, I said the name, but that's okay. Cruise line for almost 3 years. But a new boss came in last October. Okay. And eliminated my position. A new boss came in last. My position on tube. I've always worked into the travel industry. Will I be working? Alright, so you just want to know, will you be working in a different industry? Trading 59. Definitely there's a shift in your life cycle. Especially if you feel it, that means there is. It's like, you know, there's a change coming. You know there's something different probably coming for you. But let's confirm with the cards here on that question. This client wants to know, will be working for a different industry. Will she working for a different industry? Will she be working for a different industry? Yeah. So for me, this represents obviously that they, you know, eliminated you from your work. I have this feeling that you won't be working for a different industry. I wouldn't say yet. There's a feeling that you probably work for a travel, a traveling, what did you say, travel company? The travel industry. I have a feeling you'll still be in that kind of category. But there is this feeling that there will be shifts, and I do feel like you'll be open, so maybe you'll be doing that and maybe other things, so it'll be like a combination. But definitely I feel you're probably going to still be doing that. I have a feeling you're still going to be doing that because it's just, it could be the connections that I'm picking up, or that energy itself is still kind of in your field. But I do see a combination. So for my answer to that, I would say I see still that travel industry energy coming through. So for me, maybe you'll get that next job or that next thing doing something with the travel industry. But then there's that energy too where it will shift and you will be doing a combination of things and being open to different things. So that is what I'm seeing for that. Which is good too, because that means you're open in that. It's not like you're going to be completely stepping into an unknown territory. So I guess that feeling you're talking about, of that shift in your life cycle, I definitely feel like it will be a slow process. I don't see it happening like drastically and shifting like just really fast. It's more of like it will happen, it will unfold slowly but surely for you, and it's because your guides know that's the only way you can handle it. I feel like when things happen to you like crazy, it's really hard for you to handle. I'm sure it's hard for anybody to handle. Some people are very good at just adapting always, but there's this feeling now with everything you've gone through in your life and the age that you're at, there's this feeling that things will shift on a slower pace, or in a way of like in a pace that you feel comfortable with. So that's why I see like a combination. But your next thing, I do feel like will still be involved with the travel industry. 3. Alright, it said, in my new job, will I be working with a male or female? Or will it be more business partner instead of a boss relationship? Let's see here. Well, with a female or a male? Let's see. Well, I have a feeling it'll be a male. I have a feeling it'll be a male. You'll be working with a male. I have a feeling we'll be working with a male. And I'm trying to see here. It says, your next question, I didn't need to throw the questions out there because I already do feel that. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a male. Will it be more of a business partner or instead of a boss relationship? Okay, let's say, will they be business partners or a boss relationship? Business partners or a boss relationship? I have a feeling it will be more of a boss relationship. I feel like this male will probably be your boss. I have a feeling this male will probably be your boss. And, see, there's a lot of planning. But I would say just, this is definitely the travel card for me. So anything that has to do with travel industry, travel card. I will definitely say, though, be careful. Because you have the devil's card. So that's all about negative energy. Maybe you got very drained working with the job that you had with the cruise line. It drained you a lot. So it's the idea of when you go into something, making sure that you don't overwork yourself, that you don't do more than what you can handle, and you know, making your decisions and choices based upon what you feel is best for you, and not letting others make you feel like you need to work hard or burn yourself out. And find ways to cleanse yourself, sage yourself. I feel like you're very empathetic, so you get very drained easily with the work field especially. So be careful with negative people, negative energy, and being overworked when it's not needed. Okay? But I do feel like it will be a boss relationship, and I do feel like your boss will be a male. We have a 5th question here. Let's go into your 5th question, which is... Okay, your 5th question is, I've lost my job twice in a short period of time. I can understand. Okay, the 15th, November, and now again, April 19th, December, January, February, March. I can understand having this happen once, but twice in such a short time is normal. It's not due to performance, as I rate very high in performance and haven't. Well, maybe steps right here. Right. What I do have to say is when something happens that is out of your control, for me, it always has to do with the universe, and that the universe is directing you and pulling you in a different direction. Maybe the universe knew that you staying in these 2 jobs weren't something that was going to benefit you in the future. Maybe they knew that you weren't going to be happy, or something wasn't going to come in, something negative from that job was going to affect you later in the future, that they knew, hey, this is not going to be good for her. Let's reroute her. This will be really difficult for her to handle when it happens, but she will understand later. Things never make sense now, but things make sense later when you look back. So once the future comes in, obviously, and you're working this other job, you will look back on this and be like, hey, now I understand. It makes sense why I'm no longer with this job. So for me, it all has to do with the universe's divine timing, and the universe wanting you to go in a different direction that you may not understand now, but will make sense later. And I'm trying to research here, because a lot of the times too, when a lot of crazy stuff happens like that, it can have to do with Mercury retrograde. And I want to see when it was in November. See, so Mercury retrograded began last year. So a lot of things, when things happen like crazy certain times of the month, you see, so you lost your job the first time November 15th. Literally, Mercury retrograde began November 16th. So you were already entering the energy of Mercury retrograde, which is literally when things are happening, crazy things are happening, crazy things start happening. So I do feel like it had to do with an energetic thing. And I'm going to see here, when was Mercury retrograde for April. I don't know if you've ever heard what Mercury retrograde is, but search it up so you understand more of what it is. That's why people say when Mercury retrograde is happening, like, always check when it's happening in the month, because those are the times not to make big decisions or strong choices. It's the time where not to do a lot of major things, because it can backfire. Let's see here. When was Mercury retrograde for April? For April, it was... I'm seeing here. Yeah, so you were definitely a Mercury retrograde also in April, because in April, Mercury retrograde started at the end of March, which was March 28th, and you lost and it ended April 15th, and you lost it April 2nd. So you were literally in the middle of Mercury retrograde too. Which I know there's like a long period when Mercury retrograde is not happening, but you literally lost both of your jobs during that time. So I think it had a lot to do with that, and it also had a lot to do with the fact that the universe is trying to direct you in a different path. So it has nothing to do with with you and your self-worth or your abilities, because I know you have great work ethics. But I don't think someone put a spell on you, as I think that's your last question. We're going to ask the cards, but I think it has to do with Mercury retrograde and the fact that the universe is pointing you in a different direction. Please, from now on, search when Mercury retrograde is happening during the months. Don't make big decisions. Don't do anything major. The fact that you lost those 2 jobs is because maybe these managers, whatever the case may be, made these, I think they like something was happening with them, that they were kind of going crazy or going through stress, a lot of stress and a lot of pressure, that they made that decision, and they were feeling the effects of the Mercury retrograde. So that's why they say not to make big decisions and not to do anything major during that time. Kind of like chill and lay back during that time. Did anyone put a spell on during that time that she lost these jobs? You see, for me, that's a no. Because you have this card, which is a Ten of Cups, and the Star card, which is all about hope and faith. And then this is about just family and a lot of good emotional energy. These cards are just the sadness part of it. Obviously, the feeling of you have no control, you have no strength to take action during this time, and then also the fact that you don't feel like sometimes, I know you know that you have great work ethics, but it's hard for you to pick yourself back up when you go through these things repetitively. So this card for me is the main message for you. I will end your reading here, but that main message for you is to have faith and have hope during this time. I feel like your guides have your back, and you gotta kind of trust right now. The Star card is also for public recognition, so this can be something obviously working with the public. Like I said, I feel there's a possibility you will do a combination, but still probably be with the travel industry in the beginning as you slowly but surely do different things. But I also feel like whatever you do end up doing, it won't be as intense like the cruise line. So the universe is trying to help you right now and wanting you to do something that won't overwork you. And so just trust, and I feel like you will be okay, hon. I really do. Just right now, I do feel like I would say up to July, maybe 9th, 10th, it will be a little slow, a little bit of a delay, but to just hang in there, as I feel like something will be locked in, and you will be like, probably like you'll get a job, but you have to like kind of wait for the process of eventually starting or getting more hours or like working more frequent or something. So it could be maybe like a company that just opened up and they're getting their things ready and you're going to be a part of that, or whatever it is. So that's kind of what I'm picking up. So I very much hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'm always here for you, hun. And we can do more video readings if you liked this. We could do a phone reading in the future again. By the way, I do give in-person readings June 15th if you're interested. You can make an appointment with the store in Five Sisters. And I also have a spirit communication, spirit event, like spirit messages, August 31st, where I give group readings in the back room in Five Sisters. You can bring friends and family, as I did one recently, May 11th. So if you're interested in that, you could pass the word around to anyone that has been wanting to connect with the loved one in spirit. So lots of love to you. Happy Mother's Day, hun, and many blessings your way. All will be good. By the way, I would say if you would like to go to the Five Sisters store and get a brown candle, like the 35-cent brown candles, or it could be an orange one. You could light it up. It's the ones that burn out quickly, like in 30 minutes. And you could write a little intention or carve on the candle to allow the energy to move faster for you to attract a job, to attract success, so the energy can move quicker. I would do that on a full moon or a new moon. So check out for the next new moon or full moon, hun. Alright? As that will help the energy move quicker, and continue to pray too, as I do believe in the law of attraction. So many blessings your way. Thank you again. Bye now.